Balancing of this equation by oxidation number method in basic medium. For that, assign oxidation state to each atom in the equation. In N2H4, the oxidation state of hydrogen is plus 1. So 4 hydrogen atoms, 4 into plus 1 plus 4, and 2 nitrogen atoms, 2 into minus 2 minus 4. So 1 nitrogen atom will get an oxidation state of minus 2. In ClO3 minus, the oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2. We have 3 oxygen atom, 3 into minus 2, which is equal to minus 6, and minus 6 plus x equal to minus 1. So x equal to minus 1 plus 6, which is equal to plus 5. So chlorine gets an oxidation state of plus 5. In NO, the oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2 and nitrogen is plus 2. Cl minus, chlorine is in minus 1 oxidation state. Now step 3, find out the increase and decrease in oxidation number and make them equal. For that, let us go to step 2. In step 2, one nitrogen atom, its oxidation state changes from minus 2 to plus 2. You can see an increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number is oxidation, and for one atom the oxidation state changes from minus 2 to plus 2. That means 2 minus minus 2, a change of plus 4. For chlorine, for one chlorine atom, the oxidation state changes from plus 5 to minus 1. So we can see a decrease in oxidation state, decrease in oxidation number, and that is 5 minus minus 1, which is equal to 6. Here we have 2 nitrogen atom in the left hand side, so we can put 2 before NO so that we can find out the change for 2 nitrogen atom. 1 nitrogen atom, the change is 4. For 2 nitrogen atom, the increase in overall increase in oxidation state is 8. Then now we have to make the changes equal. One equation the change is 8 and the other one it is 6. We have to make it equal by multiplying 8 by 3 and 6 by 4. Now let us write the equation after making the change equal as 3N2H4 plus 4ClO3 minus gives 6NO plus 4Cl minus. Now next step, balance oxygen atoms. For balancing oxygen atom, we can add water molecules. In the left hand side we have 12 oxygen atoms, whereas in the right hand side we have 6 oxygen atoms. So we need 6 more oxygen atoms in the right hand side. For that we can add 6 water molecules in the right hand side. So 3N2H4 plus 4ClO3 minus gives 6NO plus 4Cl minus plus 6H2O. Next step is balancing of hydrogen atom. But in this equation, hydrogen atoms are already balanced. We have 12 hydrogen atom in the left hand side and 12 hydrogen atoms in the right hand side. Hydrogen atoms are already balanced, and the charge, 4 minus charge in the left side and 4 minus charge in the right hand side. So overall the equation is balanced. For balancing this equation in basic medium, first let us assign oxidation state to each atom. In Cl2O7, the oxidation state of oxygen is minus 2. 7 oxygen atoms, 7 into minus 2 minus 14. So 2 chlorine atoms plus 14 and 1 chlorine will get an oxidation state of plus 7. In H2O2, the oxidation state of oxygen is minus 1 and hydrogen plus 1. In ClO2 minus, The oxidation state of oxygen is -2. So 2 oxygen atom, 2 into -2 -4 plus chlorine X, and the sum of the oxidation state is equal to -1. So X equal to -1 plus 4, which is equal to 3. So chlorine gets an oxidation state of +3, and oxygen, its oxidation state is 0 because it is in the elemental form, and we can avoid H plus because the reaction is in basic medium. Now, step 3, we have to find out the increase and decrease in oxidation number, and we have to make it equal. For that, let us go back to step 2. In step 2, we can see the oxidation state of chlorine atom decreased by 4. Oxidation number decreases by 4 for one chlorine atom. And in the case of oxygen atom, we can see the oxidation number increased by 1. 0 minus minus 1, so it is 1. For one chlorine atom, the change is 4, so we can put 2 before ClO2 to make the chlorine atoms equal. Now, the overall change is for 2 chlorine atom, 2 into 4, it is 8, and 2 oxygen atom, 1 into 2, which is equal to 2. Now, we can see the changes are not equal. In one case, the oxidation state decreased by 8, and the other case, it increased by 2. So, to make the change equal, we can multiply H2O2 and O2 by 4. Now let us write the equation. Cl2O7 plus 4H2O2 gives 2ClO2 minus plus 4O2. Now let us balance oxygen atoms on both sides. In the left hand side we can see 8 plus 7, 15 oxygen atoms are there. But in the right hand side we have 8 plus 4, 12 oxygen atom. So 3 oxygen atoms less in the right hand side. For balancing oxygen atoms, we can add water molecules in the right hand side. So let us add 3 water molecules in the right hand side. 2ClO2 minus plus 4O2 plus 3 water molecules. Now the oxygen atoms are balanced. Now let us balance hydrogen atoms. For balancing hydrogen atoms in basic medium, let us add water molecules. Here in the left hand side we have 8 hydrogen atoms, and in the right hand side we have 6 hydrogen atoms. So we need 2 more hydrogen atoms in the right hand side. So let us add 2 hydrogen atoms in the right hand side by adding 2 water molecules. 3H2O plus additional 2 water. So how many water molecule you are adding? The same number of OH minus you have to add on the opposite side, that is the left hand side. Because basic medium we cannot add H plus. If you are adding H plus, you should add the same number of OH minus also. But for balancing hydrogen atom, we actually need 2 hydrogen atoms, and we added 2 water molecule. So the same number of OH minus you have to add on the opposite side. Now the equation is balanced. Now let us add the water molecules and write. So the overall equation, the balanced equation is Cl2O7 plus 4H2O2 plus 2OH minus gives 2ClO2 minus plus 4O2 plus 5H2O. Now the equation is balanced.